A cold case that spans more than 40 years and 2 counties might be getting a fresh look. Tonight, we profile the murder investigation of Linda Edwards.
She was a Garland County Sheriff's deputy who went missing and was found dead all the way back in 1977. Tyler Thomason takes a look back at the case file and gets a response from the prosecutor that hints at the next step toward possible closure.
Are you held by the past? Oh, let it go. Let it go into a total nothingness. And instead, let there flow the joy of the presence of God that so enfolds you, it brings all you can possibly know.
A handwritten poem titled New Light sparks memories of an old, dark secret. That secret starts here. A canopy of trees blankets Jack Mountain in Hot Spring County. It was here in 1977 hunters found the remains of Linda Edwards. The 29-year-old Garland County Sheriff's deputy had been missing for months. Her murder would become a thorn in law enforcement's side for decades. The investigation eventually slowed to a crawl. But at least one detective is still on the case, Linda's son, Toby.
Being a hamster on a hamster wheel. Just can't get anywhere.
He keeps a box of case files, photos, and other mementos. At the time of his mom's disappearance, reports indicate she was pregnant. Documents timeline her on-again, off-again affair with a married Hot Springs city cop, Thurman Abernathy.
He didn't want her to have the kid because he was up for a promotion to lieutenant.
In interviews with detectives, Abernathy says the last time he saw Linda was about a week before she went missing. After she went missing, detectives noticed how clean Abernathy's patrol car was. Toby, age 6 at the time, tells me he vividly remembers a final conversation between his mom and Abernathy in the parking lot of a grocery store.
It was dusk, and Thurman rolled up in his duty car. They were talking back and forth, and I wasn't really paying attention, and then it got heated. And I'm standing up right beside her in the chair, in the seat, and I heard her say this baby has as much right to live as any other child. And I'm paraphrasing, and she just sighed real big and said, "Thurman, I can't do this here."
Reports confirm Abernathy was arrested in connection to Linda's death, but a lack of evidence resulted in the case getting dropped. Abernathy has never been charged with any crime. He's maintained his innocence for more than 40 years. The 80-year-old former suspect is suffering health problems and couldn't answer any questions. I reached out to the Hot Spring County prosecutor, who would be the one to bring forward any charges in the case. She told me in an email, "Most of my questions, quote, will not be answered because they relate to the evidence or persons of interest." But she did confirm plans are underway to exhume Linda's remains for further DNA testing.
When it does unravel, it will unravel.
Toby is left in the same spot he's been in since the 70s, with more questions than answers and haunting memories of the day he, his sister, and his dad learned Mom was gone.
It was a tough day for all three of us.
From time to time, Toby goes back to that poem, which is also inscribed on Linda's headstone.
God's goodness, His truth, from now on, be all that you know.
And beneath the grave could be a place where new evidence may one day shed new light.
We did speak with Thurman Abernathy and his wife by phone. We learned Mr. Abernathy is currently suffering from Alzheimer's. No date has been set for the exhumation of Linda Edwards' body.
Wow, very interesting.